Good morning. So it's really early in the morning and you got to get this turkey in the oven, right? On Christmas or Thanksgiving. So anyways, we on my last video clip, I did I showed you how to brine a turkey with some dated apples. So, and don't throw them out, you could use them as a brine. So right? So I'm going to take it out now, and it's been brining for over, I'd say about a good 14 hours. So with some ice, but take it out now, and so take that out like so. There's the neck. I'm going to put that back in there. Make sure it's cleaned out thoroughly. It looks like it's got a nice brine to it. I'm really happy about that. And then, okay, put that over here for a second. Oh, don't go back in there. Well, let's see. I know when you have a small space, it's kind of hard. I don't want to get any water on it. Wash my hands real quick. And then, so I have some stuff here that you can season it with. Move this over here for a sec. Actually, I'm going to use this chopping board here. So I have some wine that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using some wine. I'm going to be using some butter. I kind of cut it up into small pieces. And then what I did, it's really soft. You cut it up, you cube it into, you dice it, the butter, and then you let it set at room temperature so it can soften, or you could just nook it for a couple of seconds. And then I have some herbs here, some fresh herbs. Right now. And then if you have an old celery, I cut up the bad stuff, and you know, you just kind of want to, you don't want to just cut off the bad stuff, because I'm going to use that for the turkey. And let's see here. And then what I'm going to do is take the turkey and give it a good slice here. Use one of these. Use a towel here. I just want to wipe that off a little bit. And I know it's really difficult if you have a small space. So that's basically some herbs I was chopping. So okay, I'm going to take my turkey, and I'm going to use this turkey in a gumbo. So, and I just want to, you can roast it whole, and when you roast it, you might want to open up the skin like so when you're roasting, and then you want to massage the butter on the inside, or whatever you're going to use, the fat, and then just rub it all the way around. But in this case, I'm going to be cutting this bad boy, and I'm going to be roasting it because I want half the time. Oh, there's the little, because I put it in there, it was partly frozen, so those are the little giblets. And then you just kind of be careful not to cut yourself. If you have a sharp knife, this would be great, right? So I'm going to cut this thing in half. Well, that bit the dust. The tail. That's okay. I'm going to clean that up. careful not to drop your giblets in your turkey tail, right? And you just kind of get a good sharp knife. I mean, cut that in half. And you can roast it this way as well. It's a good way to roast a turkey, and that'll cook in just in no time. So, alrighty. I'm going to get some parchment paper. I may have to cut it in half, but I wanted to show you. And so what I'm going to do is start marinating this turkey. Marinating it, and then kind of stick some butter on the inside. And you can add your herbs to the butter, but because I have a brine, I'm not too worried about adding the herb into the butter. Just kind of bathe it or lather it up with butter. And you just kind of massage it. Okay. Give it a good massage. A good massage. Okay. And you can put some on the other side. Turn that over. And normally I dry it off. I could pat dry it with a paper towel. I'm not too worried about that, and that's okay. You could do that as well. Stick some butter in there. Lots of butter. Okay. Just kind of. And let me wash my hands real quick. This time you really want to wash your hands thoroughly. You have that butter and brine on your hands, and okay. Now I'm going to kick on the oven. I'd say about, I'm going to do a slow roast. About 325 should do it. And let me see if that may not fit, so I may have to use 2. So, and that's okay. I could cut that in half. I think it's really pretty, but I'm gonna have to cut this thing in half. So. If you have a pan that's large enough, then that's even better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my celery, I'm going to put it on the pan, and take some onions. And these are washed onions. I washed them before I cut into them. It only takes a few seconds to wash the onion. I think it's important to wash an onion. And then I'm just going to do a julienne. Trying to hurry up here. And then I'm going to do a bell. See, I'm making a bag there. Bell pepper here. So real easy here. And then you just make a little bed. And then I'm going to take some herbs. I have some sage. Sprinkle my sage in there. Stems and all. It's not going to hurt it. And then I have some spices, a mixture of spices. And this mixture of spices is Cajun spice that I found at the store. And so you can find, and you can, if you're in a place where you can't get Cajun spices, just, you know, find them at, you can find them online anywhere on spices. And I mentioned a couple of online stores that are pretty good. So you just kind of sprinkle that Cajun. It has salt in it already, and I'm not going to use pepper because it already has peppercorns in with the brine. Okay, and if you want to use some of that brine, the apples and stuff, that's fine. You could do that. But in this case, I just kind of want to get my turkey on that. Layer that on top. And then take some foil. I should have open foil here. And I want to put a piece of parchment on top as well. I'm going to take some of this parchment, put it on top. And then I'm going to, almost forgot. The wine. I'm going to baste it with a little bit of wine. Just pour a little wine on that. And then you might want to put some more on top. Some of the seasoning. So you have season on both ends. Pretty cool, huh? That's going to be a delicious turkey. Yep. And the reason why I'm making this in advance is because I'm going to be making a turkey gumbo. So I want to roast my turkey first to make that gumbo. So I'm going to put it in, since I'm using two. This will work. One on the bottom, one on top. Put that one in there. And then we're going to come back in a little bit and check it with a thermometer. And I'll see you soon. It's going to be a great turkey. Okay.